Welcome back to my channel guys, and in this video we are going to watch another Andrew Tate video, and in this video we are going to learn a lot of amazing things and a lot of amazing lessons. Personally, it is one of my favorite video of Andrew Tate, so I suggest you to listen to this. Like, this is one of my favorite like video, and I learn a lot of amazing lessons. In this video we are going to talk about why you need to have kids as soon as possible, time investment on side chicks, and a lot of people wants you to set yourself on fire, so be yourself. And another thing is, nothing matters more than health. Looking good is a part of status. Like, all these good things, good lessons we are going to learn in this video. Anyway, if you don't know, I'll let you know that also we discuss our. I will leave the link in the description and also in the pinned comment. If you want to join and connect with other people, you can join. I will also leave the link of my second channel where I upload Tate speeches. In this video, in this channel, I'm going to react on emergency meetings. I'm going to upload my own content, my own speeches, and on my second channel, I'm going to upload Tate speeches without any introduction, without any mid commentary. I'm only gonna talk at the end of the video, in this video and also in the next channel. So must subscribe to that channel. I'll leave the link in the description, and I will also leave the link of my Instagram. If you want to talk with me on Instagram, I will leave the link in the description, and you can also follow me on Instagram. Enjoy your video, guys.
Yeah, I'll take a water. All right, we are live, so just give it a minute for everyone to pop on in here. And all right, let's see. All right, here we go. Give it a minute or two for everyone to pop in.
Fine by me.
And we'll get into it. What? The bot? No, we don't want TTS.
No, so turn it on.
Okay. Alerts.
Oh, over here. Click this box.
This?
The top one. Now scroll down. Save.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? How are you? What? Here. You almost good?
Where's the girls at, bro? I thought you were living this fucking life. Every time I see you with a video, you're on a bus full of chicks. You have all these parties going on. I finally turn up to say hello. There's not a single girl here. Where's the chicks at?
Well, we're getting serious. Well, we're getting down to business. I got my girl of the day right over there. She didn't.
Girl of the day. Where'd you learn these misogynistic terms, sir?
No, that's not misogynistic. She might be the girl of the week if
if she behaves, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, next time you have, a house full of women, let me know.
Well, I mean,
I need more children.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I want to start having a family.
I actually hope you're serious.
I am dead serious.
I think you should have kids as soon as possible. The number one thing I regret in my life is I didn't have my first kid till I was 30, around 30, because I had no money. But you have money, and you're gonna use it enjoying your life and spending it on a bunch of garbage, but you're never gonna enjoy you're gonna enjoy your life a whole bunch more if you just focus on having children.
Ask anyone. I do not spend my money on bullshit. I don't.
Because you're white.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any cars. I got rid of all my cars. I, don't buy stupid shit. Everything is an investment, right? We're going club. We're payroll, everything.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And that's why you need to have as many mini clavs as possible, because children are a fantastic return on investment. People will think that kids are expensive, but that's the psyop that modern women, because modern women are completely out of control and they all want Louis Vuitton handbags and Gucci prams and strollers and all this ridiculousness. Kids are cheap. It's the women that are expensive. If you can keep the women in line, kids are the most fantastic return on investment. I'll tell you, from a man, between my brother and I, we have double-digit children. Amazing. Kids are something you invest in until about the age of 8 or 9. And they only cost $20 a week of food till to the age of 8 or 9. And then by the time they're that old, as long as you've been a good parent and you haven't raised little brats, they can do more work than you'd be surprised how much cleaning they can do, getting you things, keeping the house in order, taking care of stuff. In the third world, 8 and 9-year-olds are collecting water from 20 miles away. In our Western society, all these kids are just spoiled brats on iPads doing nothing. My 8 and 9-year-olds are cleaning my house, tidying my garden. They're doing non-stop work, and the amount of work they do largely outperforms the amount of money they cost.
Right.
And then when they become teenagers, they can do even more. And when they're young adults, they can take over your business for you. So you've got 6 years of investing into a person for the rest of their entire life. They owe you.
My dad made me get my first job when I was 11 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So everyone's sitting out here going, kids are expensive. I'm like, well, firstly, they're cheap. And secondly, they only cost you money for 5 or 6 years. After that, they pay you. My kids pay me.
Well,
I'm going to have 20 sons working for me. I'm going to be richer than ever.
What I told that girl over there is like, you know, I'll even spend $500,000. I'll give a girl $500,000. That's all you're getting. Raise a kid till 18. That's a lot of money, but
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
It's, you know, it's fair.
It's very fair. You just have to trust her to not spend it all in a week, then start crying for more.
That's
right. We know what women are like.
Well, we would need to put it on a payment plan.
Yeah, you have to work it out.
I wouldn't want to do that all up front. That money would be gone.
Now, kids are the best thing about life, and you know, you're a little bit later than when Red Pill was big on the internet. You've just come along and proved it all true, which is fantastic. I always say the best thing about you being on the internet is completely denouncing all these wife guy Christian super simp losers who say how important it is you give a girl flowers and take her to the fucking rodeo and hold her hand, because they hated me, all these Christian wife guys. They really hated me, and they're completely wrong. And you prove why they're wrong, which is why your brand's so important. But there was a while when there was a conversation about Red Pill and the truth between men and women and all these things. Well, and no one talks about it anymore, but the truth is this. If you want to talk about men and women, the actual truth is this. If a woman is not giving up her body, giving up her womb to birth you an heir, to extend your genetic legacy, if she's refusing to give you children or does not want your children, then she's in charge and she's winning. You're giving her money, you're taking care of her, you're giving her fun, you're giving her provision, you're the one who puts all the work in the bedroom, you're the one fucking pumping her. You're the one doing everything, you're burning calories. If she ain't gonna give you a kid, then what's it all for?
I think a husband and wife is a wonderful thing if it's in the right context. If the power dynamics are correct, you know, if there's true physical attraction there. That's why looks are so important, and like dating your looks match is such an important thing, because, you know, these guys have all this money and they're able to get these hot girls that way. There's no physical attraction there. That's the problem.
That's true.
But a real relationship that's monogamous, true love exists. It's a wonderful thing, but just extremely rare in this climate.
Yeah, I think that obviously love is a very important thing, and I think that love is beautiful. But a lot of these wife guys are not with their wife or simping to their wife out of love. They're simping to their wife out of lack of access to other females.
Right.
Necessity. And there's a big confusion between lack of options and loyalty. If I say to you, you can only eat pineapples, are you loyal to pineapples? No, you just have no other choice. So all these dudes who sit there and they insult you, they insult me, they insult everyone, going, oh, these men who chase all these girls are terrible. You can't get girls to talk to you. Your opinion is completely invalid. It doesn't matter what you say. If you're actually in a position where women are chasing you, then you have the ability, you have the chance to show loyalty. Then you can be loyal if you so choose. But if you have no options, you can't be loyal.
I want to be loyal. I want to only have one girl, to be honest with you.
Why?
Because it's just like, it's so much, you know, time investment to have these bitches coming around. You know, even the video that you posted on Twitter the other day, how there's all these fucking whores in your house, and then you go upstairs to work.
100%.
It's like, I want to work in my living room.
No, I get it.
You know
I get it.
So
no.
It's just such a fucking brutal time investment.
It's a brutal time investment. It's a brutal money investment. It's
right.
weird how.
So what's the point of it?
I completely agree. It's weird, like the circle of life. Men go through all this energy. They spend all this energy to get rich and important and famous, and they look smacks and they train and they get all these things just to get women around them. And then when you have enough women around you, you say this is a complete waste of time.
Right. No, exactly.
But I'm making children, so I need more than one woman because I need to get the job. I need to hurry it up. If I want 30 kids, I can't do it from one chick.
I need 1 year before I start having kids.
Good.
I need 21. That's
amazing. That's excellent.
Yeah.
But if you're silly like me and you're greedy and you want a bunch of them, then you need more women. That's the only reason I talk to women now for children. I don't talk to them for any other reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be super selective though with certain traits. Like they need to have wide, collarbones, and they need to be tall. So it's gonna be like,
the funniest thing about your content is when you fucking bust out this weird vernacular I've never heard before about someone's mandible or some shit, and you start saying something that's wrong with their face, and it's hilarious. I've never heard these terms you've come up with. Where did you learn all this stuff?
I mean, I learned it on like a lot of forums. You know, they do a lot of surveys on attraction. You know, so just over the years, because I was a big time loser in high school. I'd sit on my computer all day. I wouldn't talk to anyone. You know, sometimes I would go days without saying a word. So you know, it really took years to become who I was. You know, now I'm a little bit better socially. I'd say the thing that helped me out the most was I worked in a restaurant as a server, so I was forced to talk to people. But it is still quite difficult. That's kind of where, like, you know, the drug stuff came in. And,
I heard you say that, and that was really upsetting to me, Clav. Because
I know.
No, because truthfully, truly, if you have to poison your body and take drugs and alter your mind to make a bitch talk to you, then she ain't worth fucking talking to, bro.
I know.
And if you have to do the same thing,
not for girls.
But if you have to do the same thing for these people at home to watch you, fuck them too. Like, you are who you are, and it's not up to you to poison yourself to entertain any of these people. If they're unhappy with how you act and the things you do, unless you're going to take illegal substances, then let them all fuck off.
True.
Because there's also I'll tell you something about internet fame, and this is true. There's a lot of people who want you to be entertained. There's a lot of people who love you, and there's a lot of people who want to watch you set yourself on fire for their entertainment. They want you to get arrested. They want you to get in trouble. They want you to play stupid songs in nightclubs. They want you to be a fucking clown. They want you to be a dumbass. They want you to do drugs. They want you to get shot, and they want to go, LOL, Clav was shot. Look, and they want to retweet it and then move on with their life 5 minutes later.
Right.
They want you to burn
Instant
yourself.
dopamine.
That's right. They want you to set yourself on fire so they can laugh for 5 minutes, and you have to be very, very aware of that. Be yourself, say what you mean what you say, but don't let any of these people and their fucking opinions come at you. There are so many clowns in the world who have achieved nothing compared to what you're going to achieve in your life. Same as me. I come from Luton, from a council state. I come from a broken parents' household. No money, absolutely nothing. At one point, I was one of the most Googled men on the planet, hundreds of millions of dollars, and there's always some fucking jackass who's achieved nothing with an opinion. Fuck these people, fuck them. I refuse to do anything I don't want to do, and you should be the same. Fuck the drugs off. And you know this. I don't want to give you a lecture because you know this already. But don't feel any pressure to entertain these people, and don't feel any pressure to entertain some fucking silly bitch with $7 in her bank account in a nightclub. Those women are fucking nothing as well. They don't even deserve your attention. The point you're at, I'll tell you what's really going to break your heart, because I got there as well. You've reached a point now on the ascend, when you're getting all these beautiful women, you feel like you're winning. Wow, I'm getting all these pretty girls, But now you're at the point where they win. If you sleep with them, they win. You do all the work. They get to brag about it. Everyone's pretending they're ruining their potential to get a husband. That's not true, because 99% of men are fucking simps anyway. They're going to move on. They're going to get married. They're going to have a perfectly fine life. They're going to brag about the fact they slept with you. You're going to burn a bunch of calories where they lay on their back and do fucking nothing. They're going to try and extort you. They're going to claim rape one day and try and steal a bunch of money from you. They're going to sell stories to the paper. They are winning. You're going out there and you're doing drugs and drinking alcohol to get women so that they can win in the exchange. They don't even win. You don't even win anymore. And that's the sad thing about it all. That's why I'm at the point now where if a bitch talks to me, she better give me a fucking kid. I'm not having sex with you for no reason. I'm not giving you the opportunity to lie about me to the press, to accuse me of shit I didn't do. None of that. No, give me a child or go away.
I completely agree. And I mean, really, the drug stuff is for anxiety, because you know, I really could give a fuck about low-stake interactions with like girls and college retards. That's not the shit I care about. It's really situations where you're in an environment where everyone is important. Your first impression actually matters. That's what puts me under a lot of stress and could like give me a panic attack and, you know, cause me to break down. Because, you know, I am, you know, neurodivergent. You know, I can't claim to be this fucking, you know, alpha male, like who's on top of game all the time. You know, I'm not. Right, I'm a bit.
No, and a lot of people have never experienced this, so they don't know how strange it is to walk into an establishment and everyone stare at you. Even that, you walk in, everyone looks at you.
I know.
I have the same thing. When you walk in, everyone is staring at you, and it makes you feel uncomfortable at first.
Right, because my entire life I was pretty much invisible. You know, in high school, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I pretty much had no friends. So I was trying to just drift through life, and now, with all this attention, and it's come so quickly.
Yeah, of course.
It's like flipping a switch on life. So it does get to me sometimes.
I get it, but you have to obviously adjust to the new lifestyle. You can't always.
That was the cope. The cope was the drugs.
And I hope the recent thing that happened, I hope it's a wake up for you.
No, it absolutely was. I haven't touched anything since. So I think I just need exposure therapy, Max, and eventually I'll be able to be fine. I think I did a good job. Yesterday I was in a club and, you know, I was talking to everyone. And the thing is, I'm slowly learning that being neurotypical and being a normal person, it doesn't fucking matter, because when I talk with this vernacular and I talk, you know, say the words that I'm used to saying, which by the way is not like something intentional at all. It's just genuinely how I've.
Of course, you're well researched.
I've talked, you know, because I was on forums for hours every single day. We'd say this lingo, so it's quite normal. And now everyone's adjusting to it. So there's no point of me trying to act like a fucking neurotypical loser, because everyone's going to adjust to me. I don't have to adjust to them.
Well, that's it. That's right.
Even the fucking NFL is saying maxing.
Of course. Of course. You are the culture.
Netflix is saying fucking jester and all this shit.
Absolutely. So if you get to be the culture, then don't worry about it. No one's opinion actually matters. And
yeah, I'll just do what I do until everyone is on my side of the aisle.
Absolutely. And enjoy yourself and be true to yourself. And that's the most important thing. But nothing matters more than health, bro. And, you know,
I agree.
If you do this long enough, you're going to make enemies. And I know you have security in these things, but you need to be aware and all that kind of stuff. That's why drinking, drugs, all that kind of shit, fuck it all off. And any woman who only talks to you because of it, fuck them off too. One of the worst things about American girls I've noticed is they're constantly looking for drugs themselves. It's a nightmare. If you're hanging around with girls in America, they're like, do you have any of this? Do you have any of this? This society is just completely broken. It's completely poisoned. Well, it's absolutely crazy. And this is why when I was talking about the wife guys earlier, a lot of the traditional trad-con Christians are saying you need to meet a woman and marry her. There's right away. You can't marry these girls, bro. You can't. There's no wives out here. Especially in Miami. The whole thing is a complete mess.
Well, it's funny because a lot of, you know, these parties, like these LA, Hollywood, Hills parties, they'll just have drugs like out and about on tables and shit. Anytime we have girls around, there's nothing like that. Nothing of the sort.
Yep.
You know, that way, and the cameras always stay on. That way there's no chance of anything going wrong.
Got to protect yourself, young man. I mean, we don't want any more mug shots.
Yeah,
you're beating me now. You got like, I don't know, how many have I got? 4 or 5? I think you're only on 1 or 2, no?
I'm on 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
well, you're young.
Yeah.
You've got time.
Yeah, I only have 2. No, but I always make sure that everything is on stream and documented, you know, so that there's proof of, you know, my good behavior.
Good.
Because, you know, all the ladies love me, I would say. The PR is quite phenomenal.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've watched your journey. Because the liberal media kind of want to hate you, but they can't.
They actually like me.
I was going to say, they don't really write things. Yeah. With me, it's pure, bitter, they hate me. Whereas you, I'm watching it and I'm reading it. I'm like, this is pretty balanced. They kind of like this guy.
Well, because, I mean, I really am not political at all. So, you know, looks maxing has no political ties. It's got no implication of any political party. I think the only reason that they try to tie it to right wing is like the fact that I would hang out with you.
Probably.
And but I would just as easily be friends with someone who's like liberal, you know, like I don't really give a shit.
I think they used to try and say that like improving yourself, going to the gym, getting muscular, these things were all right wing, but the whole idea of right and left wing now has collapsed. I don't think anyone even believes in these things anymore.
No,
I've been saying this for a very long time. The only thing that matters is status and power and money. It doesn't matter if you get it via the left or the right. However, you're mobilizing these particular voter groups to get what you want, which is status, power, and money. It's all bullshit. It's all the same at the top. Everyone's friends at the top. Nobody cares. If you're famous, nobody gives a fuck about right and left. If you're famous and you're rich and you're important, it's one big club, and everyone at the bottom is arguing about sides. There are no sides. There are just rich people and poor people.
I mean, Michael Jordan kind of said it the best, like, you know, Republicans and Democrats buy sneakers, you know? So, like, there's no fucking reason to get involved with that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? I want to be friends with everyone. Because for the first time in a while, I went to the club, and I don't think a single person gave me a negative interaction. You know, usually there will be one fucking dickhead who comes up and talks shit, but there was genuinely only positivity last night. I was like, wow, this is nice, you know?
That's good, bro. You deserve a nice, happy, positive life.
Yeah, and that kind of makes it easier to sober max because, you know, there's really no pressure. There's no fucking retards who want to argue and shit.
You gonna stay in Miami? Is Miami the city? Is that where you're gonna be?
I think.
Do I move here? Do I buy a big fucking mansion?
I think you gotta move here. You know, the taxes are quite good, but you know, neither of us have to. But you know, Miami's the hub for influencers. I would say. You know, it's a hub.
I know it is.
It's kind of the hub.
I know it is, but I miss the thing I loved about Romania is that no one's there.
Yeah.
I liked being left the fuck alone. But I just have so much to do this year, so I'm thinking maybe I'll be America-based. We'll see.
Dude, yeah.
Get myself a couple straps, put the guns in the fucking waist, and then.
Nah, your security guy is legit.
Yeah, I've got a team, but yeah, he's a great guy. He's really good.
No, yeah, I've met a few of them. I was like, holy shit, these guys are,
I'm gonna steal another coconut water.
You
knew I was part black. That's why you got him here. Set me up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easy. Let's see what's going on in the chat. They're saying, they're talking shit. Go figure. Go fucking figure. You guys are fucking putting some bullshit in the chat, as always. Okay. No, they're giving us W's. They're giving us W's for the most part. W.
Fuck what they say. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of people are just trying to get, when they give you negative interaction, are just trying to get attention.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah, because I genuinely have no problem with any groups of people. I'm just, a looks maxer at the end of the day, through and through, and I'm a young kid, so it's like, sometimes like edgy humor, it's like, it's funny to me.
So if you never got famous, and you never had the streaming camera and everyone knew who you were, none of that ever happened, but you looked the same, how much less effective do you think the looks maxing would have been?
How much less effective?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the reason I got famous,
because although I'm not going to counter your narrative to looks maxing, I agree with you, but I think the true game for men is status maxing, and this is why you say fat, ugly men who have lots of money get used for money. That's completely true, but they're not high status fat, ugly men. If you're like a very important, if you're the president of fucking, who knows? If you're Putin, you could have a belly. Who gives a shit?
But
you're the king.
We're talking to all these people right now, and look what you got to be realistic.
Average man can't do it.
So there's no point in talking about, status max, because the level we're at and what we're able to do with our status is so unrealistic to advocate people to do. But, jumping up 10, to 20 percentiles in looks is easily fucking accomplishable by the average man. So I think it's a better thing to advocate for.
I agree with you. And I think that looks maxing is actually part of status maxing, because looking good is part of status.
I would not be...
Status is all encompassing, right? It can be money, fame, looks, lots of different things. But I think that one of the reasons you have such crazy traction with women is not just your looks. I think a lot of it is the status. Because all these women pretend that they're, they're surprised they get caught on stream. They can see the fucking camera. They know exactly what's going on. They're just so addicted to the status and the clout. Even the negative attention. They're so addicted to any form of attention that they'll do crazy shit right in front of a camera and then ask, am I being recorded?
Yeah, I mean, I got with a girl's mom last night, and I hooked up with her right after. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, dude, what the fuck is this parenting?
I mean...
Setting a good example for your dad.
Yeah, I'm ready for the asteroid now. I don't know what to say about the world anymore. Everything's just completely crazy.
That was like a brutal fucking black pill. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and the dad/husband, he ain't gonna do shit. He's a wife guy. He's the kind of guy who'll be on the internet telling you shouldn't talk to girls and be loyal to your wife.
Dude, it's such a cope though. Like the red pill was missing such a key element of everything, which was the looks, right? So that's why for years the manosphere was like so ridiculous with the pickup artists and all this shit, and genuinely no acknowledgement to the fact that, the results of, the fucking game that they're teaching are all going to be dependent on your looks level.
100%.
So, but no one fucking talked about this. No one. I mean, there would be, go to the gym, get in shape, but that would be it, So it's like, it was just so ridiculous. And I would see the mainstream manosphere talk, and I'm like, are you guys fucking retarded?
Yeah.
Like,
no, looks super matter.
Yeah.
But I would still argue that a lot of women out here are just chasing status and clout.
Right, but if you status max and you money max, but you're that fat loser like you talked about, and you're saying who cares? Yeah, but the thing is, no women will actually be physically attracted to you.
That's true.
So that's a huge problem, right?
Yeah.
You're able to get them, and maybe they'll stay loyal because it makes sense in their head, like, okay, there's no reason for
But raw physical attraction is a real thing.
But yeah, that's literally like beta buxing.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So yeah, you don't want to be a beta buxer.
I completely agree. Completely agree. But I know what you're saying. I think that if a man, I mean, if you're fat, then it's a difficult one. But at least if you get in physical condition, if you get in shape and you look dangerous and you look mean, I think as a man, you know, life's sometimes full circle. You know, like a liberal can start being so liberal, they eventually end up conservative. And a conservative can be so conservative, he ends up a liberal.
Yeah.
Like you can go through stupid and end out the other end as smart. Like it's a weird circle life. I kind of feel it's the same with some of these things. As a man, you can almost be so ugly that you're attractive to women. I know dudes who are just massive and they got a big scar down their face, and they're traditionally ugly, but they're just so big and so they get so much attention at them. Some other men are so intimidated by them that they're just attractive.
Well,
so
I
it's
mean,
like,
yeah, like the frame matters, the height matters, because these are all biological things that women are attracted to from early days, you know, of evolution. You know, being a protector, a provider, that's still important, right? That's why, you know, I lift weights, and I recently started training again.
that's good. We have to train, bro. Let's train sometime.
Dude, I wasn't training because I was working so much that I was like, fuck, I really don't have this hour, but I'm gonna make time for it, you know? But the thing is, I'm a looks maxer, but at the end of the day, I'm more of an SMV maxer. So I'm gonna do what makes the most sense to increase my SMV.
Yep.
And for a while, I was working on my status and my money, but now I'm coming back and I'm focusing on my looks now that I achieved that. And I have more time. So it makes sense.
As long as you're improving something, sir, that's what matters. As long as you're improving something.
What's on the agenda for you these days? What are you working
Might
on?
fly my Bugatti here from Dubai, drive around Miami just to, you know, Bugatti Max.
Oh,
you
my
know?
God.
I'll do some Bugatti Maxing.
But why,
So I'll put that on a 747 because it's funny. I'll fly my Bugatti here and then
but what's the point of driving a car?
there is no point.
Exactly. So why I don't understand.
It's the most famous car in the world.
But having a car is just so retarded.
It's a total waste of time.
Yeah, it's like I want to drive. I want someone to drive me in a bulletproof black.
That's what I have outside right now.
Yeah, Escalade.
That's right. But
all the time.
I know what you're saying, but I'm at that stage now where I've made enough money for the rest of my life, so I'm just enjoying a few toys. You know,
Yeah.
You'll get there too. You're being smart now, which is exactly what you're supposed to be, and then in 10 years you'll be like, I've been smart enough. Let me just find something stupid to buy, like a boat or a Bugatti or whatever else.
Well,
so
yeah.
I'm going to probably do that. I'm going to be here for a while, and then I have to go back to Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. I have something going on over there, and then I'm going to go Bali maybe. I don't know. I've been to 17 countries and on 44 flights so far this year. So I have lots to get done.
Holy fuck.
Lots to get done.
It's so weird for me though, like the fact that I'm only 20 years old, but every single person I hang out with is sometimes, you know, like how old are you?
I'm old, bro.
Yeah, how old?
39.
It makes me mature like so much quicker. And it's a good thing, right? It gets me, you know, ahead in life. But at the end of the day, anytime I interact with people my age, I'm like, wow, you are such a fucking loser.
Yeah, most 20-year-olds are retarded.
Yeah.
You are, you know, you call yourself neurodivergent, but you're smarter than most, so you're doing well.
Well, being neurodivergent is actually, I would say, a gift. I would not trade, you know, my mental state or my, you know, neurotransmitters for a normie. Right?
Good.
Never.
Good. So just fucking run with it in public. Good. Go to the public, run with it, be exactly who you want to be.
Yeah.
Fuck these people, bro.
The only reason I do it is just like for content, and I would cope. You know, I would cope hard. I was like, fuck, I need to do this to get viral content. But at the end of the day, I could just do what I do and be who I am, and I think it still will do well.
Are you going out tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to my club. So, and I'm going to another rooftop. So. Do you want to go out?
I've got 4 or 5 things to do, but let's stay in touch.
Hey.
Let me know.
All right, brother. Thanks
All right,
for
G.
coming on.
So this is the end of the video, and let's have a conversation. Like at the end of the video, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Maybe you want to go, you can go, but I suggest you listen to me and my commentary, because at the end of the day, it's a conversation between me and you. We don't only talk about what we learned from this video, but we also talk about some other things. We also talk about out of the box. So let's start the conversation without any waste of time, guys. We're gonna start from the first thing I learned from this video is why you need to have kids as soon as possible. And Tate talks about kids. Having kids is like good. I totally agree with him. What he says. Having kids, it's like biggest investment in our life. That's the biggest investment, because we can, when we get older, our kids gonna take care of us, our kids gonna take care of our business, our kids gonna take care of our legacy, our kids gonna uh, like, it's a good investment, like it's the best investment. Our kids gonna help us, like our kids gonna take care of us when you're old, our kids gonna maintain our business, maintain our legacy when we get older. So having a kid is good, having kids are good. Totally agree with what Tate said. Anyway, the next thing he talks about is time investment on side chicks. And like, this is the worst thing a man can do, is to have side chicks. You have career to build, you have family to make, you have house to build, you, you want car, you want yours, but you're wasting time on side chicks. Having a one woman is good, because at the end of the day you want to build a family, you want to have a family. That's what if you have a one woman by your side. But having more than one woman or having side chicks are not, I think, good, because there are a lot of time investment. You're gonna entertain her, you're gonna you're gonna entertain her, you're gonna um, have fun with her, you're gonna invest your time, you're gonna invest your money, you're gonna spend money, like all these things, you're gonna spend your energy. And there are three main currencies: time, money, and energy. You gonna waste all these energy on a side chick. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry for this sound, because I'm not living in a higher society, so sometimes you can hear these kinds of noise. Anyway, let's start. What? So I was talking about this thing, that having more than one girl is the worst thing a man can do. It's almost a curse, because you need to build a career, you need to work hard, you need to get up 8 hours or 7 hours of sleep, because sleep is important, and you're wasting 1 to 2 hours on a side chick, talking with side chick. It's better to have no girl in your life than having side chicks. So, but having one woman is good if you want to build a family, if you want to have a family. At the end of the day, one woman is good, but side chick. And I advise you to stop wasting your time on women. Stop wasting on time on other girls. Stop wasting your time on side chicks. That's the worst thing a man can do. Anyway, let's talk about a lot of people. A lot of people wants to set yourself on fire. So be yourself. Like, a lot of people said to me that don't talk to you, don't show your face, don't talk in the video, don't interrupt, send me the video, I don't want to watch you. Fuck off then out of my channel if you don't want to watch me. It's my channel, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. That's my channel. It's not a Tate channel, it's not the channel of Andrew Tate. Then why I upload his content? Tell me why. It's my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's it. Simple as that. Simple as that. So be yourself. Some people and people are afraid of other people's opinion. When I start this channel, I just don't give a fuck about what other people think. I'm not afraid of other people's opinion. So don't be afraid of other people's opinion. Maybe you want to start a startup business. Maybe you want to start a grocery store, or you want to just sell apples in your hometown. Go. At least do something. At least take action. For example, if you sell apples in your hometown for a month and you earn $200, spend $200 on yourself and spend $100 on any other course. Like, maybe I'm just giving an example. Maybe you can buy Andrew Tate course or buy someone else course. Maybe you can invest it into Bitcoin. Maybe you can do something else. Maybe you can pay your, I don't know, maybe you can invest it into something course, some course, so you can learn more skills, so you can make more money. At least do some action. and be yourself. Just be yourself. Do whatever the fuck you want, because at the end of the day, these people are not going to pay your bill. These people are not going to fulfill your dreams. Stop caring about people. People always, like a lot of people said to me, enjoy your life, enjoy your life, don't work too hard, don't work too much. I just don't care about them, because at the end of the day, I want a life. I want to provide a good life to my children. I want to provide a good life to my family, because I love them. I want to have a good life. I want to grow in life. I don't care how much time I work. Like, I'm working. I start my work at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I'm gonna work till evening. After evening, I'm go for a run. I'm gonna do some cardio. I already done my cardio session in the morning. But again, I'm gonna do some cardio in the evening, and then I'm gonna get some sleep. That's it. No distraction. I'm just gonna work so I can earn more money, so I can get out of my hometown, so I can get out of this country and live my life. That's it. Be yourself, do whatever the fuck you want. Maybe you want to be just a photographer. It's not about money. Maybe you just want to be a photographer, clicking pictures of people and posting it on Instagram. Good. Go. Do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever you want. Maybe it's it's not about money. It's about happiness. Do whatever you want. Follow your passions. I'm not here sitting here and telling you, you need to get money, you need to get money. Do whatever you want. I need money. I need money. I need to have a good life. That's why I'm working for money, to get more money. I'm working, I don't chase money, but I'm working to get more money so I can get freedom. Freedom is my goal, not money. And if you find freedom in photography, if you find freedom in unemployment, in to be just a homeless person, you can be just homeless if you want to. I'm not forcing you to work hard, whatever you want. Maybe you want to be a doctor, go out, go study hard, because universities, schools are not scam. In my thinking, I think like universities and schools are not scam. A single country can't run without doctors, engineers, pilots. So let's talk about nothing matters more than health. This is very important fact. And we're going to talk about looks good is a part of status. Let's talk about health. Having a healthy body is so much important. Like, do some cardio. If you're fat or if you're lean, do some cardio, do some gym workout, and eat good. You don't need to eat burgers. You don't need to eat, like, sometimes on weekends you can. It's like sometimes, but not always. You need to eat healthy. You need to eat as much eggs as you can. You need to get as much protein as you can. Like, eat meat, eat chicken, eat healthy food, eat healthy drinks, eat fruits, and sometimes ice cream. That's it, because health is very important. The longer you live, the longer you can enjoy your life. And we are here to enjoy life. We are not here to make some money. To be honest, I think like that. We are not here to sit in front of a screen and work. We are here to enjoy life actually. But in order to enjoy life, in order to get a flight, in order to get a car, in order to travel, we need money. That's what I'm doing. I just want to make a huge amount of money. I just want to build a cash flow so I can enjoy in my 20s. Like, enjoying life. And again, I'm talking about people. A lot of people invest their time on side chicks. Like, they have their one woman, but they are still talking or still hanging out with other women. That's bullshit. If you're doing this, you are a loser, because you have so much things to do. I can't even talk to one woman because I don't have time. Seriously, I don't have time to talk to one woman for 1 to 2 hours. And you are spending so much time on side chicks. I know a guy who left his girlfriend for, like, for self improvement, for to improve himself, and He left his girlfriend and moved out of his hometown to get some more money. We are here to get more fun. Don't waste your time on side chicks. And looking good is so much important. That's an important fact. I can easily spend $1,000 on my appearance, like on my clothes, on my the way I talk, on my beard, haircut, and all this stuff, on my perfumes, so I can smell good. I can easily spend $1,000. But in order to spend $1,000, I need to make $10,000. I need to make $20,000. I need to make $30,000. And that's my motivation. I need to work on my appearance. I need to pay my gym membership. I need to work on myself. So I just want some money. In order to get money, I need to work. So I can get money, and I'm working. That's it. And looking good, like if you only make money to attract girls, you're not gonna attract girls by only getting money. You're gonna attract girls by looking good, by looking like, how can you pull a girl? By getting rich. I'm not saying girls are gold diggers, but you can attract anyone by getting rich. If you have money, you can attract males. You can attract females also. So I'm not saying I'm not a bitch jigger, because we already watched a video about we already watched a video of emergency meeting where Andrew talks about bitch jigger, and I'm not a bitch jigger, so I'm not gonna say women are gold diggers. Not gonna say. So get rich, work on your appearance, and know how to speak. Be funny, be handsome, be rich. Simple as that. Simple as that. So get some money, work on your skills, work on your talking skills, be more funny, and work on your appearance. Don't be just a fat guy. What I mean by appearance, like if you're fat, lose some weight. If you're so lean, gain some weight. And build an amazing physique. Not for girls, but for yourself. Girls will come to you if you if you have a good financial condition, if you have a good talking skills, and you have a good physique. But do it for your future self. Do it for yourself, because at the end of the day, you are alone. You are alone at the end of the day. You are going to be alone for life. Like, you came into this world alone, and you're gonna go to another world alone. So do whatever the fuck you want. Be yourself. I think I need to go now. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.